Good day and welcome to the Sport Rep Show. I'm your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, unpacking the latest sports news in and beyond Namibian borders. And now for your latest on the hit list. Minister of Sport, Youth and National Services Agnes Tjongarero yesterday outlined ambitious plans for the renovation of the iconic Independence Stadium in Windhoek. The project aims to transform the facility into a world-class venue adhering to Confederation of African Football CAF Category 3 standards with a seating capacity of 30,000. The renovation of the Independence Stadium represents a landmark initiative for the country's sports infrastructure. The upgraded stadium will not only serve as a venue for premier events like the Cup of Nations and FIFA World Cup qualifiers, but also host athletics and other national and international competitions. We now have an interview with one of the key figures in the construction industry, that's architect Mali Shesho, with more.
Congratulations on being awarded as a company for this phase of the renovation of the Independence Stadium. Please give us your initial thoughts with being tasked with such an important responsibility for the nation.
Thank you very much. It's of course a big responsibility for anyone to be awarded such a project of such national significance, and also at such a venue which is actually almost hallowed ground for Namibians. So we are very grateful. We feel deeply honored for this task to have landed in our plate. And of course, we are committed to delivering to the highest quality and standards.
Okay, well, I have one question. I think you spoke about the stadium being built early in the 1970s, but looking at the task that's at hand, how much do you guys think you guys are up for the task?
We are definitely up to the task. It's been built a while back. Obviously, at the time that it was built, technologies have not developed to the extent that they have. The standards also have not developed to the level that they have developed. But we are looking forward to delivering to those requirements. We are looking forward to delivering a standard that meets the CAF Category 3 requirements, and we are definitely up to the task.
Okay. And lastly, now this whole procurement process and so on was well documented, very extensive. What does it feel like to finally be on the other side of that process?
It's a huge relief. It's a huge relief for us. I'm sure it's a huge relief for everyone who was involved in the process. I'm sure that the client, the ministry and government feel just as relieved as we are that we can now see the back end of that. And also for the nation. We tend to forget that these facilities are actually there for the nation. They serve the interests and the needs of the whole entire Namibian nation. And now finally we can actually look forward to working positively towards its realization.
And what are some parting words you can give to the Namibian nation in regards to the Independence Stadium?
It's our stadium. We must hold hands, look forward to inaugurating a new stadium actually for our era, for these modern times. And all Namibians should actually look forward to the completion of this stadium and should support everyone who's involved towards the delivery of the stadium.
Thank you.
Well, we do hope the dream will become a reality, that the Brave Warriors will be able to play at home again. Namibia Cool Sports Federation, NCSF, formerly known as Namibia Pool and Billiards Federation, Tura Boys team was last weekend crowned champions of a pool and billiard community final event of the year, the Namibia Champ of Champs competition held at Club Sunset in Walvis Bay. The event attracted a record-breaking 120 players, the highest yet recorded in a single pool and billiards venue at the coast. Mariette Gula has this video for us.
Hi guys, my name is Shemaine Kotze. I am the People's Relations Officer of the Namibian Q Sports Federation. We are here in Walvis Bay at Sunset Club. They were so generous to sponsor us for this opportunity. Basically, we started with the Namibian Champ of Champs last night, or actually yesterday morning at 8 o'clock. It's been up and down. It's been hectic, but we're all enjoying it. We're all here together as a team, as a family. Basically, what happened is we all started playing against each other. We ran about 13 teams. So each team plays a round robin against each other. And from there on, we get to determine who's the best team. Today is the finals of the teams playing against each other, and from there we'll then start with the President's Cup. Now the President's Cup is basically where from the teams, the top 3 players, according to the winnings that they had, according to that, they will be selected and they will continue on to the next level, to the President's Cup, where they will challenge and battle it out on the tables, basically determining who is the top player of the tournament. So yeah, we're all here together, it's having fun, so please do come support us, guys. It is really amazing on this side. And there's some cold drinks, coffee as well, so please get us here at Sunset Club.
Video was actually from Freetown Matlolo, that is in the coast. Apologies for that, colleague. Also on the hit list, Namibia Football Association Secretary General Charles Siauya says the association has been transparent when appointing individuals ever since the new leadership assumed office. The remarks comes after sources in football circles have begun to question and notice some new faces hovering around the NFA headquarters. Siauya confirmed that there have been some famous faces seen around the office, but most of them are only there for consultancy purposes. We will now go for a short break, and after that it will be our regular Golden Oldies segment, which is always on a Tuesday.
Only free range. What's right for our laying hens is right for you. Only local, never imported. Only date-stamped eggshells, so you know it's still fresh. The only eggs to choose.
As the holiday season draws near, ShopRite and Synergy Chatbot are delivering the Christmas spirit. Welcome at Santa's wish list. Follow the instructions to submit your drawing and letter to Santa. Step 1. Start by drawing a picture for Santa. And when you're done, just jot down a few details about yourself right next to it. Step 2. Scan the QR code and it will open up WhatsApp with a little message that says #ShopRiteSanta. Just send that message to Santa. Or if you like, you can also type #ShopRiteSanta into WhatsApp and send it to the number as indicated. Step 3. Follow the simple steps in the chatbot and submit your name and age. And most excitingly, the present you've picked from the list. Don't forget to include your physical address so Santa can find his way to you. Step 4. Once you've completed the previous steps, snap a photo of your drawing and your letter to Santa to submit your entry.
Now, remember, I'm looking forward to all the wonderful drawings and letters you'll be sending my way. See you soon, and keep spreading that holiday cheer. Ho, ho, ho!
On Golden Oldies today, we listen to Titus Kunamene, who serves as a CAF General Secretary Coordinator, and his journey on the African continent. After that, it will be Ariohat who takes us through the latest international news. From me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, it is goodbye. Sport Rep is joined, that is, by Master Titus Kunamene, one of the veteran and long-serving administrators of the Football Association. Well, he has done a few jobs within and across Africa. So, Mr. Kunamene, Just give a brief first about how it all started and how you came by to become such an influential person in terms of organization of big events across the continent.
Yeah, first and foremost, let me thank you for according me this opportunity to inform the nation, people in particular, about the kind of work that I'm particularly doing. Yeah, I'm a CAF General Coordinator, and I'm also a CAF and FIFA Facility Inspector. So with regard to CAF General Coordinator, around 2016, 2014, 2015, there was an invitation to the member association to send the names of the people who are responsible for competitions in the relevant member association. Yeah, but and then my name was given, and we attended very intensive training as general coordinators. So after that, we assigned to do assignments. I remember my first assignment was not a very easy one, but being as it is, I managed to put it through. So, but throughout the years, I've become a senior general coordinator. So, as we speak, I've attended almost all the last CAF
events.
CAF events. I was in Gabon for the AFCON in 2017. The same year, the CAF has sent me back to Gabon for the under 17 championships. After that, I did a lot of COSAFA senior as well as under 20 championships. And then in 2019, I went to Egypt as a general coordinator for the AFCON. And then the last AFCON in Cameroon, I also went as a general coordinator. I was based in Garoua. And 3 weeks ago, I came back from Cairo for the AFCON under 20 championship.
Okay, throughout these events, is there any risk involved? I mean, traveling so much and just being out away from home for such a while. I mean, like, how does it feel?
Yeah, at the beginning it was fun. Well, it's still fun, but nowadays it's becoming a bit too much. Having responsibility at home, in the office here. So, and but at the end of the day, it's about what you are doing for the country. It's about what you are doing for the continent. So we are doing Champions League matches, Confederations Cup matches, international participation for national teams, and so on. And on top of that, as I've said earlier, I'm also a facility inspector. So we are doing an inspection for facility in order for them to meet requirements as per CAF or FIFA requirements. But all in all, it's not easy.
Yeah.
I think people at times they think that no, Titus is traveling, he's having a nice time, it's good, but it's not that easy. First and foremost, it's a lot of work. As a general coordinator, the moment you arrive, let's say if you go for a Champions League match, the moment you arrive in the country where the match is taking place, you need to make sure that all the competition aspects are in place, given security, medical aspects, your facility, the hotels where the teams are staying, the hotels where the team officials and the CAF officials are staying. And then you need to coordinate with the relevant authorities on the ground. I remember I had a match in South Africa. I think it was Sundowns between Zesco from Zambia. That time was the time when there were these riots in Pretoria. So now, just imagine now. So you have to make sure that that match is going to take place in a secure environment. So you have to make sure that you're involved with the South African police, the army, even the community. You need to go and sensitize.
You need to be down on the ground.
You need to be down on the ground, especially on that match. Every day we used to go out around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we assess the situation on the ground for about 3 days. But at the end of the day, we ended up having a secured match.
Yes.
So those are the kind of things that you are going through. And on top of that, every day after the day, you need to send a report to CAF, informing the head office on what is happening on the ground. So it's not that you just go
and
have fun.
No, and I think let's say something is to happen and you didn't pay attention to the details. I'm sure you are going to be blamed, or you will probably even blame yourself for anything. That's why I think you mentioned the terms of it's not easy at all.
Yeah, you see, as a general coordinator, you need to concentrate on the finest details. So you need to make sure that everything is in place until to the finest detail. So, and that's why you undergo this intensive training, but also you as a person, you need to make sure that you acquaint yourself with all. Especially, you need to know the regulations of whatever competition what you are doing, and also the most important thing is also your management. How you can manage people. I mean, you know people. You go to countries with people with different way of doing things. There are different cultures. There are different. Everything is not how you do it. So what you need to do, you need to make sure that apart from the fact that there are regulations that regulate you, you need to make sure that you adapt to what the people are doing on the ground, and then you combine that with the regulation that needs to be followed.
Okay. As having so much experience and expertise, especially with countries outside Namibia, how do you manage to bring those expertise back here in the country? Is there some sort of way that you do that in terms of also making sure that Namibia, where you come from, people are able to understand some of these rules and standards?
Yeah. Currently, I'm not really involved in the domestic leagues, in the domestic competitions. I don't know what is the reason, but in most of the international matches, unfortunately, we are not playing home. I'm responsible to make sure that all the arrangements and the aspects are in place. But all in all, I'm here and I'm available. I'm here to serve the country in all aspects. But it's not only about me. It's about also the empowering of other people. Currently, we have Helvi Eliakim. She's also a general coordinator. She just came back yesterday from Durban for the Africa School Championship. She was in Morocco, and she's doing a very tremendous job. We have Tovi, who is a security officer, and as we speak now, he's on his way to Tanzania for the Confederations Cup, and we have I think 2 match commissioner, Mabos Fries and Shilunga. But for me being there, I have to make sure that my fellow countrymen are also empowered. So we have developed a manual to train general coordinators locally. Hopefully by the end of end of May, June, it will be finalized. We need to be approved by whoever is in charge of football.
Santa has a festive surprise for you. Starting 2nd December, unwrap the magic of Christmas with our Advent calendar. Spot the Christmas globes in your favorite newspapers from Monday to Friday. Scan the QR code or WhatsApp hashtag Advent Calendar 24 to the Synergy chatbot. Find the Christmas globes on NTV. Or visit our Facebook pages for daily Advent doors from Monday to Saturday. Win daily prizes. Lucky winners will be contacted and Logistics Hub Namibia will deliver your prize. Merry Christmas from Santa and his proud prize sponsors.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news and starting off with soccer news first. It is from the FA Cup, that is the knockout competition of English football. All clubs in England play in this competition from all different leagues, and it is the third round draw that was made, and the big news there is that the defending champions Manchester United were drawn away to Arsenal, so that is in the third round where these two big clubs will meet. Manchester United winning the title in 2023 when they beat Manchester City in the final. For round 3, there will be 64 teams that's left. It is 44 teams from the Premier League and the Champions League, and then there's also 20 teams from the lower league that will be in the third round. Leaders Liverpool, that is English Premiership leaders Liverpool, will play at home and they will play against Accrington Stanley. They are a League 2 team. And then Manchester City, they will host Salford City. And there's one non-league team that is still in the competition, and that is Tamworth. And Tamworth will play a home game against Tottenham Hotspur. All the games in the third round will be played on the weekend of the 11th of January. Moving on to Formula 1 racing news, and the inquiry into Lando Norris's penalty that was in the Qatar Grand Prix is ongoing, and he dropped from 2nd to 10th position, so it's got a big impact on what can happen in the last race for the Constructors' Championship, with McLaren just leading by 21 points over Ferrari at the moment. It is a team principal of McLaren. His name is Andrea Stella. He said that the FIA calling or the ruling lacked specificity and also proportion. The FIA has also been under pressure for losing quite a few staff members. It was the race director that was fired. That was Niels Vitic. He was fired by the FIA, and then after that also there was 3 employees that announced their resignation. The next race will be this coming weekend. It will be the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and that will be the season-ending race. That will be the last race for the season. To close off today's international sports news, it is cricket news. It is a South African cricket team, the women's team, that will play 3 50-over internationals now against England. They lost the 3 T20 games, and the first one will be played on Wednesday, and that will be in Kimberley. And the second one will be played on Sunday, that will be in Durban, with the fourth one being in Potchefstroom, that is next week, Wednesday. That's international sports news for today. I hope you have a great sport day, and we'll talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
ShopRite Namibia and Synergy Chatbot are delivering the Christmas spirit. This festive season, I've got a very special surprise just for you. My magical elves will be delivering gifts straight to your doorsteps. Grab your crayons or pencils and draw me a picture. Simply save the number on your phone and follow the on-screen prompts.